I have seen so many people as we teach in our entrepreneurship program, and their question is, how do I get out of this deal I made when I was only 1 year old in business? Yeah. So sometimes be okay being small for a while, because we do it because we're in a rush. Yeah. And I learned just one customer at a time. Or about the office, I learned because obviously something had to happen to show you the mistakes. And you're like, we cannot afford this overhead. All I needed when you're starting, just be crystal clear. What do I need? Do you know what I found out? I needed a mode of transportation, a laptop, and an internet connection. Then I had offices all over, branches all over called Java. Which Java do we meet at? Awings Quebec. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Westlands. And I have branches all over. Yeah. Me, I started this work from home thing long before the pandemic. I learned about it because that's all I ever needed. All the customer was ever needed is, what value can you? They were not interested in anything else. Tell me where to invest. Manage my investment for me. Send me portfolios. What else did I need? So when you're starting and in this early stage, what actually do you need? Keep your expenses small. Keep your expenses small so that you can survive. Focus on not the 100 customers you want, but one at a time. What does that one teach you? For me, Centonomy came as an aha moment. First, I was going through my own personal financial struggles. And then the day I did a magic calculation that changed my life, 300 bob on lunch. And I repeat that thing all the time because truly, Centonomy was birthed from a calculation. I didn't have money, I was broke. And you know, when you don't have money is when you realize that 300 bob you used to spend easily a year ago. What happened? 300 times 30 is how much? 9,000 shillings. 9,000 times 12 is 108,000 shillings. What can you do with 108,000 shillings if you're given in December? Just like that. Yeah. So with money, we also don't understand that it's the little things that add up. Never start a business just because of what you think. It has to be because you have realized there's a common problem. So many times people start business because you think it is a good idea. It cannot be a good idea unless you are going to be the sole customer of your business. You have to go out and test, is it a good idea to other people? And this is the switch in business. If you want to scale, before we start thinking about money to scale happens in your head. Yeah? When you look at what is the need of the customer, it forces you to understand that within that same, my business at that time was personal finance. Within that same area, there are areas that are needed that are outside of me. Yeah? Entrepreneurship is building a business that is outside of yourself, where you start thinking of the business as a separate entity. We can talk about separation of business, personal and business finances till we go blue in the face. But in your head, if you have not understood you are a separate entity, you start seeing the effects of multiplication. That is what multiplication is. It's not so much how do I scale, how do I multiply? Meaning you have to multiply yourself. It is fantastic. Because that's when I started seeing transformation. I started hiring with a very, very different mindset. Because when I'm after multiplication, I can't hire people who are just waiting to be told what to do. I have had the benefit of most of Centonomy. I've worked with problem solvers. People who are brighter than me in so many areas.